Robinson. Morgan off the back of the iron, though. Shot wouldn't stay down. Riley Woodson with a rebound. She'll go to Lively. Lively quickly into the front court to Emma. Emma doesn't have the numbers, but she'll stop, pop, go glass, and score. Back-to-back buckets now for Emma Geralds. 11 in the ball game for Emma. A little breakout ball game for her on the offensive end. 31-18. Mangum back on top by 13 with 3:30 left in the third. Morgan Robinson in the corner to Scorpia. Tearing for three. Rattled around, wouldn't stay down, and on the rebound. Foul going to be called on Robinson. That'll be her second. And team number 3 called on Hollis in the second half of play. Bree Hale going to come back into the ballgame now for the Lady Tigers of Hollis. And setting down will be Macy Copeland.
I had to do a reset, Michael, so we are back connected. We lost it for a moment, but we are on the radio and online as well. So if you're on Facebook, you may have to do a refresh and get to our next feed at the top of the screen.
All right, on the way here, Emma Geralds puts up a shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rebound battled for, and out of the pack will come Christy Oliver. Oliver dribble, drive, puts it up, and she traveled prior to the shot. And went down hard, got some help from some Mangum ball players getting back up off the floor. Good sportsmanship has really been on display throughout the entire tournament, up and down the line. So Mangum coming across the timeline now. As Emma Geralds has scored the last couple of buckets. Goes into the front court. Geralds to Landry Lively. Landry, Riley Woodson, turnaround jumper, goes. Riley Woodson using the glass to her benefit. 14 now in the ball game for Riley. 33-18, 2:40 left here in the third. Up top, Kaylee Pendergraph, who's coming to the ball game. She'll go to Hale. Bree with a left-handed shot off the glass, doesn't get it to go, and a foul called on one of the Lady Tigers. Victoria Gerald's going to get called for the reach-in. On Victoria, that will be her third, and third team foul of the second half called on Mangum. So Bree Hale will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. First one on the way for Bree, no good. She'll get one more, Bree Hale. 15-point lead for Mangum, 2:33 left here in the third. And again, you heard Chad talk about it. If you want the live Facebook feed, may have to do a little refresh. Second free throw doesn't go, and Woodson will collect herself another rebound. Good job by Riley. Baseball pass over the top. Victoria camping out underneath the basket and took a little funny hop on her and got by. Caitlin Huckleby is watching. Hello, Caitlin. Good to have you alongside, and we're sorry to hear about your loss. I know how tough it has been for you the last couple of days. Into the front court now comes Kaylee Pendergraph. She'll reset to Oliver, who walked, pick up both feet, and it just happens all the time. Get ready to take that first dribble, and you forget to put the ball on the floor, and both feet move. She'll get a chance to sit with Coach because, I mean, as soon as Pendergraph walked with the ball, or rather it was Robinson or Oliver, wasn't it? I mean, it's time for a substitution. Back the other way, Victoria for three. Gerald shot halfway down, wouldn't stay. Ball tapped out of bounds. And it was last touched by Carson McQueen. So Mangum will retain possession. 2:02 left in the third. They lead 33-18. Trying to find their second win of the year. Rebound after a tough loss yesterday to the Merritt JV squad. Rogers throws left side Gerald's. That's Emma, no good. Victoria put back, won't stay down. And the ball rebounded by Bree Hale. Good job by Hale in traffic to come up with the ball. Now into the front court. Here's Carson McQueen. Good defense. Emma Gerald's tried to come up with a steal. John Carter says, thank you, KTJS. And he said that on Classic Hits 97.7. So, John, thank you. We'll be on KTJS a little bit later on this afternoon for Hobart basketball. Both the Cats and Lady Cats will be in action. Boys will play against Merritt, and the girls will do battle with Frederick. And you're more than welcome, Caitlin, as she cheers on Nicole Rogers here today. Taryn Scorpia inbounds the ball underneath her own window, comes here on the near side to Pendergraph. Kaylee spinning, shooting, and coming up short. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Riley Woodson was surprised that ball was sitting in her lap and couldn't corral it. John Carter's, I think he's like a top fan member of Chad Fox. I think he's part of the Chad Fox fan club. And there are literally thousands of people in that club. Stolen downs and below us by Nicole Rogers and Mangum. They'll go to work on the offensive end, leading 33-18 with 70 seconds left in the third period of play. At stake, the 7th place trophy of the 12th annual Merit Classic Basketball Tournament. It is a coaches versus cancer tournament, and because of COVID-19, they've had to do things differently. And one of the things that is different we miss about coming to this tournament is that they always put names of survivors or those in memoriam of cancer on the walls around here. And it is always, as Mangum will throw the ball away, it is always interesting to go through and read those memorials that are posted around the gymnasium. But again, COVID-19 changes our world at least this year. So those folks that we're honoring that have survived and those who have passed on, to do that virtually and in our minds. Bree Hale inside, lost the ball, but there to pick it up is Schatz, and her shot won't go down. Riley Woodson with a rebound. 20 seconds left here in the third, so Mangum can hold for one. They lead by 15. Nicole Rogers walks it across the timeline. Nicole lobs inside. Woodson, catch, glass, no. Rebound, yes. Put back, goes in, and Riley gets fouled and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. 16 down for Riley Woodson. Check the foul here, and they've called it on Bree Hale. That'll be 3 on Bree, and team foul number 4 called on Hollis. So Riley to shoot for her third three-pointer of the afternoon the old-fashioned way, and that one wouldn't go down. Scorpio with the rebound. Coach Trent Shelby is joining us here late in the third quarter. 3 ball at the buzzer by Schatz, and it won't fall, and the period will come to an end. Mangum in command as we head to the fourth. 35 on the board for Mangum and 18 for Hollis on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
The Mangum Drug Company is a great place to find gifts for that hard-to-buy person on your list. Here are some ideas. Consuela totes, cosmetic bags, wallets and purses, Pura Vida bracelets, rings, necklaces, and anklets. You'll find Oklahoma Pride garden flags, t-shirts in short and long sleeve, and decorative doormats. Check out Smarty Pants vitamins available in capsules or gummies. Shop Mangum Drug Company, west side of the square, Mangum, Oklahoma, and don't forget your flu shots at Mangum Drug Company.
Fourth quarter about to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Mangum with the basketball and the lead, 35-18. Good afternoon to Rosanna Schuster. Watching this afternoon, Rosanna, going to have you alongside. It'll be Nicole Rogers, Emma Geralds, Landry Lively, Victoria Geralds, and Riley Woodson to begin the fourth for Mangum. Woodson was 16 to pace this bunch from Mangum. Katie Pendergraph in the ball game for Hollis. She's out there as well with Christy Oliver. We see Bree Hale, Morgan Robinson, and Macy Copeland out on the floor, and they watch Riley Woodson put 2 more in. 18 now in the ball game for Woodson. Robinson the other way puts up a tough shot. I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second. Macy Copeland baseline from 10 around the rim, and a win in for Macy. First 2 of the ball game. John Carter said, and I'm quoting now, "I like Chad's off-color color." Oh, that's just too good. Thank you, John. That is a good one. John Carter, we appreciate him so much. Woodson inside, forces, gets fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. That's some quality stuff there.
That sounds like a little backhanded compliment.
I think they call that a left-handed compliment, yes. Team foul number 5 called on Hollis.
Johnny.
And Macy Copeland has picked up her first of the ball game. He's been sitting there wanting to do that all game long. You know that.
Exactly.
Riley Woodson free throw, no good. Woodson will get one more. Chad sounding like death warmed over now as he laughs up a lung there. Wow. John, that was classic. I'm going to remember that one for a long time and probably steal it at some point as well. Second free throw for Woodson is good. Riley now with 19 and Mangum on top by 18, 38-20. Brent Bogart has joined us again in the broadcast position. Thanks, Brent, for coming by. Sweet move there. I tell you what, Christy Oliver, kind of like Kaylee Pendergraft. Neither one of them bigger than a minute, but they go out and they play hard. And that was a nice little move there by Oliver. Back the other way, Woodson on the run. Shot won't fall down. Morgan Robinson will clear it off. 38-22, 6:30 left in the ball game. Reagan Hightower wants her club to run, and that's kind of a cheap foul there. I mean, you're behind, and you make that call as the official. And again, I'm not going to get on the officials, but that's one that you probably let go. Victoria has picked up her fourth of the ball game. Team foul number 4 on Mangum. Hale inside. Can't get the shot to go down, and the rebound cleared off by Nicole Rogers. Rogers coming across the timeline. Hobart Lady Cats coming by. They'll be playing a little bit later on for third place in this tournament, and we'll have the ball game for you along the Fox Radio Network. Ball going to go outside, out of bounds here, and we will get a timeout taken by Michelle Workman. 6:11 left in the ball game. Mangum on top, 38-22. This is Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.com.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
38-22.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
38-22 as we come out of the timeout. 6:11 left of the ball game. One timeout left for Mangum. And so they have the basketball and that lead. Inbounds pass caught by Nicole Rogers, who's had a quiet afternoon. She'll go inside to Riley Woodson. Nice footwork there, and she'll clear space and score. Riley Woodson, 5 of the quarter, 21 on the ball game. So back the other way comes Hollis. Pendergraft in there with Oliver. They'll play catch. Now Bree Hale from the right side. Her 10-footer a little bit long. Macy Copeland the rebound. Put back and got it to go. Macy Copeland knocking it down. Back the other way comes Mangum, 40-24. They lead it. 5:32 left in the ball game. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Mangum will retain possession. My son, Taylor Reed Barnes, who's now 28 years old, sending me a text that says, "Dad, I'm going gray." My reply, "Welcome to the club, son." Nice entry pass there, and an easy 2 for Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer getting her first 2 of the ball game, and it was a great look that time for Alyssa. Mangum now on top, 42-24, 5:15 left of the ball game. 3-ball dialed up and off the mark that time for Christy Oliver. Rebound, Macy Copeland. She got pushed out of bounds. No? Yeah, she did. All right. They will call a foul. I was wondering if they would or not. Nicole Rogers, first of the ball game on Nicole, and 5 now called against Mangum. Copeland to inbound underneath her own glass. Comes here on the near side. 3-ball dialed up and no good for Oliver. And rebound lost out of bounds by Copeland. 5:02 remaining. 42-24. Again, I want to remind you, coming up at about 2:15 along the Fox Radio Network on 1420 AM, 102.1 FM, KTJS. It will be the Hobart Cats playing for third place. Check that. Fourth place. as they will do battle with the host school in the Consolation Championship ball game. I referred to that as the 5th place ball game, and Richard corrected me and said, actually, you're playing for 4th place. If you win it, you're the 4th place team. 4:53 remaining. Inbounds pass out near the timeline, tracked down by Victoria. Gerald's here on the near side. We'll go to Landry Lively, who checked in during that last timeout. Landry giving up the dribble. Lob inside Riley. Catch, glass, no. Foul, yes. And Woodson will go to the line to shoot 2 more. 4:40 left of the ball game. Foul called on Kaylee Pendergraft. That'll be her 4th. And team foul number 6. Check that, 7 now. Called, that's the 5th on Pendergraft. I'm kind of like her. I thought she only had 4. I thought that was her 4th, and Kaylee says, no, okay, I'll sit down. So to the free throw line, Riley Woodson. Woodson in the quarter has 5 and 21 on the ball game for Riley. Shoots 2. First, no good. She'll get 1 more, Riley Woodson. Mangum on top, 42-24, 4:40 left in the ball game. Second free throw on the way for Riley Woodson. Good touch there as she hit off the front of the iron and it rolled in. Riley Woodson. 43-24. 4:35 remaining. Skip pass, right side. It'll go to Copeland. Had her shot partially blocked by Riley Woodson. Ball loose on the floor. And right in the middle of that one is Morgan Robinson with the ball into the hands of Nicole Rogers. She'll go to Victoria in the front court. Rogers now double team. Finds Woodson in the middle of the paint. 8-footer off the back of the iron. And a nice soft touch again. And it goes in for Riley Woodson. Breakout ball game for Woodson, no question. Riley in the quarter, 8 and 24 for the ball game. And again, one of those fouls, and at this point I'm not sure if I'm officiating, if I make the call. It'll be on Landry Lively, 2 on Landry, and team foul number 6 called on Mangum. So Hollis to inbound. Copeland underneath the basket to Robinson. Morgan put it up, couldn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, jump ball, I believe it is, and the arrow will point the way of Hobart. Check that, they're not playing yet. Hollis. Somebody got to get the basketball. Take your pick. Copeland, got to watch that 5-second count. Ooh, barely got it in. Good job by Scorpio to make a tough catch. Taryn falling down, will shoot 2. As we have bodies on the floor. 3:58 left of the ball game. Check the whistle. Should be on Landry Lively. It'll be team foul number 7 on Mangum, and it is the 3rd of the contest for Landry. Free throw up in. 1 more for Taryn Scorpio, who continues to look at her elbow. She banged it off the floor. Taryn with 8 in the contest. Has made 1 of 3 of her free throws, and now 1 of 4 as that one rattles in and out. So Mangum will get it back. 3:50 and running in the ball game. They lead by 20, 45-25. Victoria Geralds has the ball, directing traffic. She'll come to Emma in front of the Mangum bench. Now back up top to Dreyer. Reset left side. Rogers clear out. Throws up a tough shot on the run. Couldn't get it to go. Ball tapped out and tracked down now by Riley. Woodson going to reset. Dreyer swings it left hash mark. 3 ball. Victoria. Front of the iron doesn't go. Rogers with another rebound. Like Dreyer was wide open underneath the basket. They couldn't get it to her. Rogers looking inside to Riley Woodson. Nothing there. Dreyer going to come out and get it between the 2 circles. And now here's Victoria to Nicole. 3:10 left of the ball game. Now we've seen Mangum do this a couple of times here today. Spread the floor and run some clock. And now a free throw opportunity for the Lady Tigers as we'll get a foul. Reach in called on Hollis. That'll be team foul number 8 on the Lady Tigers of Hollis, and Macy Copeland has picked up her 2nd. Rogers 1-1. Front end on the way for Nicole is good. Nicole Rogers, just 3 points in the ball game. Mangum as a club 46. Bit of a surprise there, but it's been a big contest for Riley Woodson. Second free throw up and in for Nicole. She should give her club a 22-point lead with 3 minutes remaining. Strong drive to the hole here by Christy Oliver. Oliver going to get fouled by Rogers, and Christy will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Nicole, her 2nd of the ball game, and 8 now on Mangum. So at the free throw line, Christy Oliver, who has got 8 points in the contest, make it 9 as Oliver knocks down the first. Christie now 2 of 3 from the line. Second free throw on the way here for Christy Oliver. Back of the iron, no. Had her own rebound, but it bounced off of her foot. And Nicole will pick it up. Rogers now streaking down the far sideline. Will slow things down. 2:45 left of the ball game. Good catch by Victoria. And the ball knocked out of her hands by Robinson. It'll still be Mangum basketball. So the Lady Tigers of Mangum will get their second win of the year as the inbounds pass knocked away by Scorpia. And it's a good comeback victory for them because they know they lost to a junior varsity team yesterday, and that's something that you don't hang your hat on, quite obviously. So interested to see how they would respond here today as we get a jump ball. The arrow going to point the way of Mangum, and they have done quite nicely for Coach Workman's club. Inside they go to Dreyer. Alyssa missed the first time, but put it back up and in. Good perseverance there by Alyssa Dreyer, who now has 4 in the ballgame. 49-26. Into the front court, Christy Oliver. Oliver leaves it for Robinson. Morgan off the mark. Flat-footed rebound, Victoria Geralds. And then Geralds walked with it. Victoria was looking down the floor, wanted to make a deep pass, but there wasn't anybody there, and she dragged the pivot foot. Landry Lively going to come back in. Also Faith Harden-Wallace as Rogers and Emma Geralds sit down. 2:18 remaining. 49-26. B.R. Stover back with us. May have gotten cut off like a lot of us did. And we lost the Facebook feed. Macy Copeland inside with the right hand. Shot won't go. Ball tapped out. Morgan Robinson will keep it alive. She'll throw it up from 17. It's an air ball, and a good job by Dreyer to come up with a rebound. Now she'll go to Victoria. 1:50 left in the ball game. 49-26. The only thing remaining to be decided here is the final score. Dreyer should come down below us to Victoria. Now underneath the basket, Riley Woodson. Good spin move there by Woodson. And she'll put it up and in. A little drop step. Went left and came back to right. Put it up on the scoop shot. Makes it 51-25. Christy Oliver into the front court. You can hear Coach Workman saying, don't foul, don't foul. Steal by Landry Lively. Lively needing some help. Boy, she got mugged a couple of times. She's kind of like, we didn't foul, but could they call one against them? Minute 10 remaining. Victoria into the front court. Macy Copeland will bump and bang into her. And again, no call. Now here comes Faith Harden-Wallace with the basketball. Riley asking for it inside. Robinson slaps it away. Faith will get it back and then throw it out of bounds, I believe. Yep, turnover going to give it back now to Hollis. Closer game, maybe a little bit deeper conversation for Mangum, but they lead 51-26 and 55 seconds remaining. So they'll get their second win of the year in anticipation of going over to Apache on Friday night of next week. Carson McQueen going to get fouled, and Carson will go to the line to shoot a couple here. That'll be team foul number 9 called on Mangum. And the first of the ball game, whistle against Faith Harden-Wallace. So McQueen back to the line. Carson on the afternoon. A pair of points, both from the stripe. She'll miss this one. McQueen will get one more. As we talked about, getting beat yesterday by a junior varsity team and really going to test your mettle. And Mangum has responded quite well. Missed second shot. We'll get a battle for the rebound, and jump ball will be the call. Looked like maybe Faith got grabbed on the arm, but again, it's 51-26 and there's 47 seconds left. So you just want the last 47 to play out here, and it becomes a moot point because Macy Copeland throws the ball out of bounds on the inbounds play. So Mangum will get it back. I would be surprised if they take any more shots. We're kind of watching Michelle Workman see what her signals are into her club. Victoria coming across the timeline. Goes to Landry Lively. Asking the ball on the block is Dreyer. They'll get it to her. Now listen to Faith Harden-Wallace. Wanted to pass and traveled with it before she let go of the ball. Riley Woodson was wide open underneath the basket, but couldn't get it to her. Christy Oliver now in the front court. Oliver splitting a couple of defenders. Ball knocked free, but picked up by Macy Copeland. Copeland tried to force underneath, didn't get it to go. Rebound cleared off by Victoria Geralds, and that certainly was a case where they could have called a foul and didn't, and wisely not. Victoria into the front court to Riley Woodson. Woodson, another drop step. She walked prior to the shot. 10 seconds remaining. And 51, will it be 26 or 28? Pushing it across the timeline, Oliver, Christie in the corner to Copeland. Macy checks the clock, throws it towards the rim. It doesn't go, and we've finished the ball game. 51-26, your final score. Mangum Lady Tigers win it, and they'll take home the 7th place trophy of the 12th Annual Merit Classic. And we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
I'm Dr. Brittany Hand, and I'm the new Associate Dentist with 333 Dental Care in Mangum, Oklahoma. I'm a graduate of the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, and I'm happy to be home in Southwest Oklahoma. Dr. Dustin Lively and I offer a wide variety of services, including general dentistry, Invisalign, and options for treating snoring and sleep apnea. Call 580-563-6048 for information or to book an appointment.
True Vision Optometric Group strives to provide Western Oklahoma with the newest technology, traditional and trendy frame lines, and a knowledgeable staff that is 100% patient-focused. Dr. Allen, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality, comprehensive eye care for all. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. We are always welcoming new patients. Stop by one of our 3 locations, 500 North Washington, Weatherford, 212 South Main Street, Hobart, and 112 Val Verde in Altus. You can also find us on Facebook, True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
Well, congratulations to the Mangum Lady Tigers. They get their 2nd win of the season, and they take home the 7th place trophy, if you will, of the 12th Annual Merit Classic, winning by a final score of 51-26. Riley Woodson matching Hollis in the point total, as Woodson had 26. Hollis as a club had 26. 26 for Riley, also in double figures. Emma Geralds, she wound up with 11. 4 on the ball game for Nicole Rogers and Alyssa Dreyer. Faith Harton-Wallace had 4 as well, and give 2 to Victoria Geralds. Mangum 6 of 11 from the foul line. On the other side of the ledger, 9 in the loss for Christy Oliver. Terrence Scorpia added 8, 4 for the ball game, Macy Copeland, and 2 for Carson McQueen. And from the foul line, it was just 4 of 14 for Hollis. So again, congratulations to Mangum. They win it by a final score of 51-26. Want to remind you, we've got more Mangum basketball coming up later on this afternoon and this evening, as the Tigers will take on Frederick in the boys' 3rd place contest. Between that, we've got a couple of ball games involving Hobart over on our network station, which of course is 1420 AM and also 102.1 FM KTJS and on OKSports.tv. And let me set the stage for that. About 2:15 or so, we'll have Hobart and Merritt in a boys' consolation championship final. And then the Hobart girls will play immediately after that for 3rd place against Frederick. And again, those games on KTJS. And then we'll wrap up with Frederick and Mangum in the boys' 3rd place contest at about 5:15 this afternoon. So for Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us here on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv. It's basketball broadcast the way it should be.